Hello everybody and welcome to your big gaming where we are all a little bad. This is game one of Major Tom Shadow Friends versus Real Man 5v5 mid. I don't actually know what the team name is.
5 seconds remaining.
I think it's Real Man 5v5 mid.
Yeah, I think the captain is just named after the team. Surprisingly enough, we don't have a shark stick ban. Just random enigma out of left field.
So Major Tom Shadow Friend, for those uninformed, has an incredibly good clockwork player. His name's Sharkstick, and it's been getting first banned by pretty much everyone, so it would be interesting to see if the Dire does anything about that.
I'm ready to see some Sharkstick
I expect a first pick clockwork.
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, no way they let the opportunity pass on. And clockwork is free. Almost certain first pick.
Clockwork pick, right?
Yeah, I'm also surprised that we aren't seeing the Coddle Centaur bans for Major Tom Shadow Friends. I feel like that's first phase for them every freaking game.
Yeah.
Maybe they've done some research on these guys. They know they play this.
Interesting strat.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But you know what? Maybe their plan actually is to just 5v5 mid, because they're kind of banning heroes that would counter that. Enigma and Silencer. Disruptor, first pick for MTS. It's always a good one. Love Disruptor as an all-around support. And Blue Stuff Lady for Real Men 5v5.
Crystal Maiden's really good this patch. Her aura, always good. She's got AoE nuke, single target nuke, that also roots. Roots got super buffed, and her ult has always been pretty good, and the Axe upgrade is insane.
Reserve time.
Axe.
And the Axe pickup.
Alright. Well, that is one of Sharkstick's picks already taken out, so I feel like... And there's the Clockwork.
There's the Clockwork.
Pretty obvious.
Dire team back.
No way they let it go to second phase without pulling that out.
And picking up... I understand picking up the Clockwork this early because they have the Clockwork player, but Axe this early could potentially get punished. They already have a Disruptor who's pretty good against him. They'll know what they're dealing with in the safe lane. So
do you think that MTS take out the Dazzle? Because Dazzle is a pretty common pick with Axe. Like, Axe kind of secures that he's not immediately countered, and like Shallow Grave on Axe is insanely good.
Dazzle Axe is really good, but I think they should probably ban other heroes, because they can just kind of play around a Dazzle. They still have room. If they pick up the Dazzle, they can go more magic damage and be fine. And they do have a Clockwork who's actually really good against the Dazzle, because he can jump on him and take him out of the fight right at the start.
Yeah, so 5v5's bans are actually interesting to me, because these are all amazing counter initiators that they're taking out. So maybe they're worried that maybe they just want to get the jump on people with this Axe consistently and not have to worry about any sort of counterplay coming out.
Yeah, they're taking out all of the teamfight heroes, which is interesting.
I wouldn't be... Alright, Shadow Fiend actually did kind of catch me by surprise, but Shadow Fiend is kind of Axel's... not sure if I would call it his main, but he definitely plays it.
Right?
Yeah. And Axel plays it a whole hell of a lot. So, decent ban, but I don't know, I feel like if they were doing targeted bans, they would have pulled out the Clockwork, unless they know some sort of surefire way to stop them. And an Ursa ban, it's pretty good.
That helps secure Clockwork's lane a bit, because Ursa's one of the popular picks to really dumpster Clockwork. Phoenix, that's interesting. So there's their two supports.
Yeah, I can understand why they would want to go Phoenix here. I mean, Axe Call keeps them off the egg.
Yeah, Phoenix comboing with Axe and Crystal Maiden is pretty strong team fight. So they banned a ton of team fight, and then they picked up the team fight that they want. Disruptor and Clockwork are pretty good at interrupting their combo, so we'll see.
Alright, and there's a Murano. Good initiation power with Moonlight Shadow. Lots of nuke. Decent mid potential if this is indeed a mid Murano.
I wonder where it's being run, because if it's run in the as a support, it's really just if you hit your arrows, you're a god. If
10
not, you're just
seconds remaining.
garbage as a hero. So
Yeah,
5 seconds
it's
remaining.
definitely
I know
one of the rougher
every
roamers.
Mirana's been a thing before. Mid Mirana's been a thing. Support
Reserve
Mirana's been a
time.
thing. So really could go any way. So keeps the Dire guessing at least.
Yeah. I mean, you've got a guaranteed Clockwork offlane, but everything else is kind of wild right now.
Yep. And it looks like it's got to be an Axe offlane with CM Phoenix support. So should okay. That's a carry void.
Radiant
Other
team
people like
pick.
it as well as me. That's
a first for
really
you. You
really good combo.
You get to finally feel
They-
vindicated.
They banned out the counters to their. I think they just knew they wanted to run Faceless Void,
10
Crystal
seconds
Maiden,
remaining.
Phoenix. They just knew they wanted to run
5
that combo, so they
remaining.
started their bans from the beginning. Enigma, Silencer, Warlock are all heroes that I'd say
Reserve time.
could like interrupt and deal well with that.
Yeah, definitely. Like, seeing the bans and now the picks, it feels like this is definitely an orchestrated
Dire
draft that they
team
probably have run before, or at least have thought about.
And
And-
Major Tom goes with the Wraith King. That's got to be their carry.
Wraith King is
That's
pretty good.
I like that he, if it gets to the point where he can just be the sacrificial lamb for their combo, then it works out really
5
well.
seconds
Yeah, Wraith
remaining.
King is really good against these long cooldown heroes
Radiant
that
team
just
back.
blow their ults on his first life and then he comes back and he's fresh and ready to go.
It looks like they're thinking it's a support Mirana. Support Mirana is actually, interestingly, pretty good against Faceless Void and Crystal
10
Maiden,
seconds
because Crystal
remaining.
Maiden stands still, and Faceless Void, you know where he's going to be in the chrono. It's going to be
5
wherever
seconds
he
remaining.
gets caught,
Yeah.
or wherever he catches heroes, so you can just be pretty far back naturally
Reserve
and
time.
then arrow to save your teammates.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
But still, in the laning stage, I feel like a support Mirana can often be more of a hindrance than an actual help. Because, like you said
it's
earlier,
really all about the arrows.
yeah,
Through every stage of the game, it's really just 100% on your arrows, because you hit a 5-second arrow any stage of the game, it changes the entire fight.
yeah. One of the longest stunts in the
So-
game. Only problem is that it is
I think
unreliable as hell.
both teams need a mid. So Dire was afraid of the Lena with whoever they were picking.
And MTS is getting rid of Invoker.
Radiant
I
team
actually
pick.
I liked Invoker for MTS, but if they weren't going to pick it, I think that's a really good ban.
Yeah, MTS
because it
doesn't run
combos so
Invoker.
well with Void. Oh, okay.
I actually
There
think
you
that
go.
J-Bay is
That's a
the only
smart
person
ban.
that could play Invoker. So, but
10
he's definitely not their
seconds
mid.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So,
Well, they need a mid
Reserve
hero.
time.
One that isn't too squishy, that can deal with the combos, but ideally a ranged hero. I'm drawing a blank here.
I
What do you
think
think?
I've got to be honest, I almost feel like this might be a Wind Ranger mid. That's because I think I've seen Axel play it, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, they've banned out the Shadow Fiend, which is definitely what he mainly does. They've also gotten rid of Lena, which is a good, easy mid to play. And
They could use another clicker of the eggs, which just makes me think it's gonna be a ranged hero.
yeah,
And ranged is much better against Void, so
Necrophos.
And it's a
Necrophos.
Necro.
All right.
Dire
Not
team
the
pick.
best
Interesting.
egg clicker, honestly, but Death Pulse, Ghost Shroud could actually keep a lot of people alive through these combos. As
Yep,
well as the BKB
tanky.
piercing stun. Interrupt, whatever you want to call
yeah.
it.
I think it could work out for him.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, it potentially
5
could be
seconds
Necro
remaining.
support and Mirana mid, but I think that's just wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Reserve
I feel like
time.
this has to be a Necro mid, but now I'm interested in what Dire's going to do to counter it. Honestly, with this draft, I feel like they could just pick a Tinker and have him sit outside of the Chrono, rearming rockets, and it would work perfectly.
Tanker's really strong here. There's a lot of different things they can do. Clockwork is really good against Tinker, though,
That is
and
true.
they have an insane Clockwork player, so I would be hesitant to say. Any mid hero that naturally builds a 4-staff would be good.
I think
Because
Medusa
they can
could
get out of
be
awkward.
good here. Combos well with all the team fight that they have. It's a really hard
The
carry,
mana
which they kind of
drain as
need.
well for Wraith King makes it so that he just can't blatantly get the lifesteal. Although Void will probably build a Manta Diffusal.
Yeah, Void will probably build a Manta Diffusal, but I gotta be honest, I'm feeling like Medusa might be their best pick. I'm not sure if they're gonna run it, but Stone Gaze on top of everything else they already have.
There's a couple of different things that are pretty strong here. I like TA as well as Medusa here.
Really?
Both just like damage dealers. Yeah. Because they have enough team fight. I think if they kind of lack damage.
That's fair.
So that's why I'm thinking TA. I think OD is also really strong here.
Okay, Alchemist.
With the Alchemist.
Alchemist works well with this. You just toss an acid spray in the Chrono. It amps up everything that Faceless is doing. Aside from that, though, it doesn't really synergize with Chrono.
I don't really like the Alchemist. I think it's strong. It certainly gives them the late game, I think, because then Alch just buys Ags for everyone and makes their team fight even scarier. But
I think that it's highly dependent on how much
Major Tom Shadow Friends doesn't really have that much damage either.
Yeah.
So the Alch's going to be tanky. It's going to be tough to deal with.
You've got these kind of big damage power spikes in Mirana Ags and Wraith King Armlet, but after those two items, they don't really feel like they go anywhere. Like, Wraith King after Armlet almost feels like he's...
I think the impetus is on Major Tom Shadow Friend to end this.
Yeah.
Earlier. I think Clockwork gets his 6, Wraith King gets his Blink, and then you just start going.
Thank God we saw how upgraded those towers became. Thank you, Valve. Love's already saying literally exactly word for word what I'd be saying right now. Except I probably would have managed to get the word fag in there somewhere. So we've got Disruptor going out there getting a fast ward up. On
their special.
Yep. Definitely what he does. Is it starting with Bat Shield, Tango's Mango? I guess that's good. Alchemist with Quelling Blade queued up twice because I'm sure that's a mistake.
Probably. I don't know. Maybe he just wants to. Maybe he knows something we don't.
I'm definitely ready to see the amazing
Sword gets pinged out.
Well, but the sentry is in... Like, they can't see it now. So they're going to have to commit a ward to that spot if they want to do it.
They knew where it was. I mean, they could... Oh, they see it.
How, though?
How did they see that? Huh.
Weird.
Loves with the arrow.
But no real follow-up.
Doesn't take the rune, though.
Oh, he didn't?
He arrowed him for 5 seconds, but he didn't grab the rune.
Alright, well, Shark Stick is
that's a confidence arrow, though. You hit your first one, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
It looks like he's setting up on mid to help out mid, so...
Which is probably good. Alk is extremely gankable level 1, but past that, it gets progressively harder.
Yeah, and... Axel went Aura, so he's going to try and wear down this Alk.
Huh. Well, yeah, the Alk will be worn down. He does have some pretty... Well, no, he got a salve from the courier, so 3-gen isn't nearly as limited anymore. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. This Axe looks like he's just willing to soak up XP. He's not going for last hits. I mean, Disruptor Wraith King lane, that's actually kind of spooky for an Axe.
Yeah, I'm curious why he's not just, like, going to the jungle.
He definitely
could be level 2 and have some farm by now, so interesting choice, but alright.
Now he's kind of
I
in an
guess he's
awkward
gonna
spot.
get this wave. He'll be fine. We'll get this wave.
Well, looks like Alchemist and Faceless are definitely getting the better of the last hit battle so far, but it isn't exactly something you want to see.
Yeah. Love's getting rooted in mid. I think they might have hit this Alk with an arrow, because he got pretty low. He used his salve and his tango. If they could pressure him, could be real good.
Yeah, now that the salve is down, he definitely does
Oh, here
feel
we
much
go.
more vulnerable.
Death Pulse, arrow missed.
Arrow does miss by a pretty wide margin. I think that Luz was expecting the Alk to get back after the Death Pulse hit, but he
Yeah.
just didn't. Meanwhile, Axe still leeching experience, still at only one last hit.
Yeah, that's definitely a mistake. I mean, he is level 3. So his levels are decent. Just, he could be also getting farm.
I mean, he's got 6 tangos, he's got a level in call, he's got 2 in helix. I feel like this is the perfect time to just fuck off, do jungle things.
I don't know. He's 1v1 right now. He's going to start getting things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just would have liked to see him start in the jungle.
But now
He
just...
could have boots already.
Unfortunately
He could
for
probably
Disruptor,
have
this
his-
isn't the most killable target.
Yeah.
I feel like he needs to
Disruptor's
maybe...
level 2? Yeah.
I feel like Disruptor just needs to get level 3, maybe pick up Kinetic Field, and just go mid and try to make something happen on Alk. Alk definitely seems like the target to keep down this game. Which, speaking of which, he's
Alk's getting low.
kind of in a spot. One more Death Pulse,
Pulse
there's
is
a hit.
going to hit. I think he lives, though.
Yeah, he does with 80 health, but he definitely has to get back, you Shrine.
Axel's pretty low, too.
Yeah, Acid Spray's doing some serious work.
Will most likely Shrine as well.
So I guess the CM is just jungling, because they don't really need her in the lane. I mean, you're probably not going to zone out the Clockwork. He's good.
Yep. He's got a bottle. He's doing clockwork things.
This Alk actually...
This axe getting caught. Disruptor, no range for glimpse.
Yeah. That's the one bad thing about Disruptor. Before he's got like level 3 clips, he kind of sucks. At least in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still really strong. Level 1
Radiant's top
nuke
tower
is one of
under
the
attack.
strongest nukes in the game.
Yeah.
It does, what is that? 160 damage, level 1.
Yeah.
That's really strong.
It's only for 130 mana. He can cast it 3 times before he's
Axel
out.
getting gone on mid. He's going back in.
Oh,
Arrows
there's the
coming.
arrow
Hits
onto
the
CM.
Crystal
This is
Man.
huge.
Here we
CM
go.
is going down. And Love steals the kill, which the
Love
mid
takes
could have
the kill.
used. Alright.
Give him the regen at least.
Well, there's that, I guess. I still feel like you probably should give Necro the kill in most cases. If not for the gold, but also because, you know, he's got that sick regen tied into Death Pulse. Like, he immediately goes back up to full and you gotta save the regen for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's fine.
These things will happen.
The bottom doesn't get any farm unless she gets kills. Or if she could actually be like arrowing big creeps. I
Yeah,
think.
that's kind of what I was thinking right now. Just go to the enemy jungle, arrow their big key creeps, deny CM the chance to get him. Because that's all CM's doing right now, really.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, bottom Axe might be in a little bit of trouble. He's got the call, but there's the stun
there
and
we
the
go.
glimpse. Kinetic Field, he is definitely going down. Final crit by Drizzt secures it.
Go.
And that
Kind
is
of.
pretty
They
big.
didn't need to glimpse and stun, but they did anyway. It
I feel
worked
like they
out.
use a bit of
Necro
miscommunication.
pressuring.
And,
Oh, he ults him.
Is under attack.
alright,
He
just
had enough mana for ult and Death Pulse, just barely.
and now that's 20 seconds that an Alk has to spend early game not farming, which is definitely painful.
Yeah, this Alk's lane's been pressured. He just died. He's got an armlet queued up. but he's nowhere close to it. Axel winning this mid lane.
Yeah.
Alk is only level 4. This is going really well.
You can see in, like, actually amazingly, last hits and denies are still in the Alk's favor, but I don't know. He's just not getting the experience that he needs. I'm not sure how though.
He's had some people come in and help Leech and whatnot because the bottom's been mid.
True, and despite Love's taking
and they killed the Crystal Maiden mid as well, so yeah. Axel got a boost from that, which got him to level 6 faster than the Alk.
Now Necro is in a very good spot, and Disruptor in deep with Mirana. Mirana's still only level 2 though, and these tower shots
only
hurt.
Level 1 Glimpse though. I like level 2 Glimpse over Kinetic Field because level 1 range is just so short.
Yeah,
and the cooldown reduction is really good as well. I very rarely find one level of Kinetic Field all that useful until you have your ult. But to each their own.
Dire's bottom tower.
Let's see, how's Clockwork doing?
Sharkstick is doing Sharkstick things.
He's gonna get a Midas, it looks like. Relatively quickly, too.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really been zoned out of this lane, and... Oh, wow. If the creeps hadn't been there, I actually think Phoenix dies there. But creeps providing a valuable buffer from the hook, so Phoenix will be just fine.
They're paying the Clockwork. They're not too happy with what he's doing.
His lane. Alright, Mirana gonna arrow mid. It actually does hit the Alchemist. This is huge.
Oh,
if he
he's
goes
gonna
down
ult
again.
him. He's gonna ult him again.
And that's 25 more seconds. Necros now very, very far ahead of this Alk. And
super far ahead. And he's going Veil. I like that.
Yeah.
Especially with magic damage on their team from the bottom.
Yep.
It's about going as well as I could have expected for MTS.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, I don't know.
The Dyer's team fight is pretty scary. So, Crystal Maiden gets caught out.
Oh, the Kinetic Field just barely doesn't form.
Though.
And now, looks like Disruptor is in some pretty serious trouble. There's the call, the Sunray, and...
Very dead.
Yeah, that's a dead Disruptor.
Loves will get out, though.
Yep. But now, Axel might be in a little bit of danger. He's going back in, he's pig dicking it. He knows that there's nothing to fear.
Yeah.
God.
He actually has his Veil.
It's very fast. And,
What does Drizzt have coming to him? Oh.
I think it's his Echo. Well...
has an Echo on his way.
Well, no, it's going back because he died, so he's not going to get it unless he, like, notices that.
Yeah, if he has Echo there, he kills the Axe.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh well. But not really dead, just long cooldown on his ult.
Yeah, unfortunately dying as a Wraith King with level 1 ult and not getting anything
Chrono
back
was used? On someone?
I can't imagine it being used on anybody except for Sharkstick.
Nothing happened though. Void doesn't have any kills or assists.
Honestly, it could have been an escape.
I think it must have been used as an escape. Loves went level 2 leap.
Yeah, not sure if I really agree with that.
I gotta disagree, but oh well.
Hey man, he's been landing the arrows, and that's what really matters.
Yeah, as long as you have level 1 arrow, you're a hero if you hit it.
Yeah. And now it looks like he's going to be looking for one on Earmuff Maniac. Or just TPing away. Whichever works.
Gonna try and get this Alk again. This Alk still is gonna have a somewhat decent time on his armlet.
I don't know. 11 minutes in, I feel like you want your armlet already.
You do want armlet already, but for how much he's died, like, he's still farming decently.
That is true. He just reclaimed his position on top of net worth, which, I mean, just
Is
to
it
out
going
things.
in bot? He does not have his ult.
Yeah, this is
He get
bad.
chased out.
He is. Oh,
Oh, nice stun.
he face palms the axe and the arrow
the
just
arrow.
barely times
The
out,
range
and with
of the
that, Wraith King
arrow.
does die. That is such a shame. Just like,
And Crystal didn't TP's out.
just one step forward and that arrow would have hit, and that fight would have been completely different. Honestly, though, no fault of
Yeah.
Love Zones, though. Like, I thought that was hitting.
Yeah, I didn't see. I saw Leap was on cooldown as he was running in. I don't know if he leapt and then arrowed or arrowed and then leapt.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just barely missing on that one. Nice kill
Dire's
by the
bottom
Dire.
tower
They
is
needed
under
that
attack.
one.
They're pinging out Loves.
Axes.
They want him,
Are fortified.
Axe is getting decently close to his blink.
which is definitely a scary pickup on him. But now, looks like they're going to go in on J-Bay, but there's a stun out from Wraith King. And the Scythe, it doesn't quite have the punch yet. Oh, and the ults come out. This is some insane damage.
Cole actually stopped Veil from going off. Oh, nice turnaround kill, though.
Yeah, arrow was right on point, and Axel manages to pick that up. And now this tower looks like it will be going down.
This
There's
is
the
exactly
glimpse
what they
back,
need to
and
do.
CM
There's the
is
glimpse.
dead.
And this 4-man for the tower picks up 2 kills and the tower.
Yeah,
Solid play.
looked pretty
This is
sketchy there
what-
for a bit.
MTS needs to do, though. They need to push their advantage from the laning phase, get some towers, get some map control, stop this Alp from farming.
Arrow onto Phoenix,
Arrow?
that's a big stun,
Hits.
but it's... now
Veil?
Axel's in a bit of a
Veil?
weird spot.
Veil? Oh,
Now he's behind tower, and...
Veil.
Oh.
Use your Veil, Axel.
Tristan, don't just hang him out to dry. Stun the bastard.
There we go.
Well, a bit late for that. Fortunately. Oh, is the arrow gonna
Arrow?
hit? It does!
Arrow hits.
Loves man with the freaking insane arrows. Holy shit.
But I look back at this Alchemist, and he's got 1,300 gold somehow, and an armlet. Just like an insane hero.
Yeah. He's definitely caught up. Kind of. Still pretty far from his normal timings, but for how much he's died, it does feel like he should be further back.
That's why MTS needs to group up, take this mid and top tier 1s. They're really strong right now, especially with Wraith King's ult not
Yeah.
on cooldown.
Take the outer towers, get some aggressive vision in their jungle, and just use Clockwork to ruin Alchemist Day every chance that he gets. That's how they win this
That's
game.
the big plan.
Axel's just gonna walk into this guy, but he's got Chemical Rage going on. He's kind of strong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And
Solo smoke into their woods. Clockwork.
going in
There's
here,
the glimpse.
there's the glimpse back. But
Alps here, though.
okay, that was a bit late on the Static Storm, unfortunately.
Very late on it. Could have been a kill. Maybe he was worried about what the Alp was going to do.
Yeah.
Just miscommunication there. Maybe he thought the Clockwork was going to jump him, and he didn't have to ult.
Oh. There's also a fair assumption. Okay. Arrow barely misses Lovelorn, thanks to him lazily flying out of the way. Ooh, and
Chrono on
the
two.
Chrono comes out. Mirana's taking some
Chrono.
serious damage here. But the leap away and the cogs do keep her safe. Another Chrono used kind of for nothing. They need to be getting more with these.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they do, but at the same time, Void's getting a lot of farm. He's got
Radiant's middle tower
flads,
is under attack.
treads.
Is I feel like with as tough of an early game as this Axis had, I feel like Drizzt should be just a little bit further ahead than he is. And I think that's actually in part a fault of
Drizzt's
him
gonna
going
die
Echo
here.
instead of Armlet first. Alright, there's the taunt up, there's the spins, and he does have
He's
his...
got his ult, but he's just going to die twice here. He needs a blink is what he really needs.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe the thinking is that you've got a Clockwork and Disruptor, so the initiation's kind of already handled for you, but...
You still need a blink because you can't jump in and click on the people that are disabled.
Yeah.
If you don't have it. Oh, not enough mana for the Veil.
That is rough. Only 3 off, and now he is going to die.
Tragic.
Alright. This is starting to look just a little bit throwy. I think that they need to stop
That
the
was a
bleeding.
bit throwy. He wanted to show off his blink, kill the axe, but just not enough mana for the Veil. He gets that kill, and and Alchemist gets a solo kill on J-Bay.
Yeah, thanks to a double damage rune
Yeah,
and
DD.
armlet. Clockwork is lagging.
This game is turned on its head. Dire have the advantage now.
It has almost a 2k lead for them. I think if a few things go differently there, mainly Wraith King not picking up a first item Echo, which I heavily disagree with. Either Blink or Armlet, one of them definitely before Echo.
I think Echo is alright, but I think he definitely needed to just farm his blink safer. He was like 200 gold away. It doesn't even look like he's going blink, which is just not what I agree with. I think they need to hit their power spike with a blink, get the blink Necro, blink Wraith King, Clockwork jumping in, and just like take over the map.
Yeah, they have so much
That has
jump to just ruin all this team fight that 585 is drafted, but they aren't utilizing it properly. And if Sharkstick is lagging, then that is a huge problem, because Sharkstick, known for the Clockwork plays. Maybe that's why they didn't ban him.
Alk getting gone on though.
Oh,
Ooh.
lag rearing its ugly head as that hook was way off.
It was so far off, and he was in full vision. They had a ward there, so
And it's not like Punch
giving
Hook were even
Sharkstick
actually.
benefit of the doubt. Arrow,
Oh, Arrow is
connect?
going to connect. There's the Star Storm.
they
It's not
kill
doing
him?
too much damage. The
stun
chain
lock
stun.
is good.
All right. They do have that now. It's up to Axe and CM, and J-Bay is a little bit further up, but Axe is sitting way back for some reason. I'm not sure why.
He's got a blink. He's looking to blink initiate on this, but
I know, but even where he's standing, he can't
Two
blink
people
initiate
are
on
behind.
jack shit.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Guess he's hoping that they'll go on the tower.
I think the
Okay.
Dire's getting the tower though.
They are. Basis Void and Lovelorn. Earmuff Maniac.
And they get the tower.
Arrow comes out. There's the Reaper's
Remembers
Scythe,
to
but it's
veil this time.
not even close, though, honestly.
But-
Tower is under attack.
He didn't Death Pulse there.
Did he not?
No, he didn't.
That might have been it, then.
Radiant's top tower is under
I feel like
attack.
he's fumbling just a bit too much on the combo, but Drizzt's going to find this Phoenix. This is a huge pickup. All right. So
Meanwhile,
Drizzit-
Sharkstick gets a kill as well on the Crystal Maiden.
All right, things are slowly
That's what they
starting to
gotta
swing
do.
back.
Pick him off across the map.
Sharkstick, amazingly, solo offlane are currently farming the best of anybody. Or at least on his team. Because Ketchup
Yeah,
Might is
this-
doing work.
This Elk approaching 10k, like even with that death, like he's completely fine. And they got
Yeah,
a tower off of that. Like that wasn't even a good trade.
they'll have the
so-
Radiance. He has the Radiance.
He sure does. And now's when things get scary.
Yep.
They had their window where they could have exerted a lot of pressure on the map, but it's getting close.
All right, well, there's the Faceless Void getting gone on, and he does end up going down to Sharkstick. Even uses
help of
Hook for
JB.
that. Not entirely sure if he needed to.
I don't know.
I guess if he doesn't, there is a chance that Static Storm ends and Chrono goes off and he gets out.
Yeah. And if he time walks, he time walks off all the damage that he just got dealt. So worth it to secure it.
Oh,
on a
CM
pretty
gets
short
gone on, but she
cooldown.
has raindrops, so this is actually kind of a hard kill for Necro. Going in, Arrow
Arrow
just
off the
barely
mark.
misses.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Loves.
Axel's almost out of mana, I think.
Is under attack.
Oh, that's rough. Did you see that?
Okay.
Loves used the Starstorm, but didn't actually hit anything with it. Now Axel in a lot of trouble. There's the two ults. Frost and
getting
Fire.
Picked off on the sideline though.
Is he? Okay, he does end up going down to the damage from Cogs and
Blade
better
mail.
result, but now Drizzt's in a real bad spot, and there's no way he's getting out of this.
Is he gonna toggle? It's gonna be a toggle champ.
I don't think that you can toggle through Fire Spirits, but you can definitely dream. Actually, Fire Spirits kind of deals its damage real slow. You can't toggle through it. Now Love's just trying to get some sort of
arrows.
But I mean, even if he hits one, what's the follow-up?
Yeah, that was just real optimistic arrow, but who cares?
He's working on the Ags now.
Yeah. He's got decent farm,
Radiant's
despite
top tower is under attack.
not farming at all. Air. Hits Crystal Man. It's time to go.
Goes in. CM gets gone on, but the Reaper's Scythe again not taking out any targets. Kinetic Field, Static Storm onto 2. This is big. Axe is stuck up, can't cast anything. So is this Void. The Chronosphere finally comes out. He's just going to use it to escape. But
Here's Shark Stick. Is he going to get someone?
Look for something. Oh, huh. Interesting. I mean, they still had the vision.
I don't think he saw the Void.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
I mean,
there.
He kind of had to have seen the Void. Thunderstrike was still on him whenever he was in position for a hook. But they still get both kills either way, so whatever. Well,
Clockwork's putting in work, but he's against an Alk, and the Alk is just gonna farm.
He's just gonna farm, but actually amazingly Radiant again on top. And they've got a net worth advantage despite natural Alk gold advantage, so I mean, that's kind of impressive.
This Axe has his blade mail now, so that's pretty good.
Blink Blade Mail, Axe. Too spooky. CM gonna be working on the Glimmer. Let her get off those ults
like
safely.
to see a blink on Drizzit. It's
What's he going for now? Basher? Okay, I definitely do not agree with Basher before Blink. I feel like Blink is absolutely core on Wraithing. It's honestly just so good on
he really needs the blink, and then their team fight is better. This Alchemist getting gone on just misses the bow.
Oh, that's a shame. Creeps do block it, so we find out 3v3 mid, but they've burnt Hook. Oh, he actually has Ag, so he's ready to go again.
Yep.
Pretty fast Ags for a
He's
Clockwork.
gotta wait for Blade Mail though. The Radiance Burn on the Blade Mail actually did a ton of damage to Alk that last fight.
Now
Moonlight Shadow to initiate.
there is no vision of any kind here for Dire. At least True Sight.
They might see the Void. Nope, they're going. They see the Crystal Maiden.
CM is going to tank this, which isn't really the best prize, honestly. But they might find something else here. Looks like they're going to try to go for one of the people mid. They could catch out this Phoenix. He's very vulnerable. Oh. Sharksick is just doing creeps.
This Alk is... Oh.
They need vision on him, but they don't
No
find
vision.
it. They thought that he was running away.
They thought he was going to farm that camp. But nice read by the Alk.
Yeah. He knew that it was unsafe, and he got out. Meanwhile, Faceless Void could be gone on if Drizzit had a blink. Oh, well, blink or no. Just stun this guy up, but time walk into trees, he's going to be just fine. Oh, the kinetic field for vision. And another time walk away.
Void's fine. Clockwork, meanwhile, getting gone on.
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
Heavy
Can he
damage.
hook away?
Oh,
Nice
the
heal.
death pulse for the healing, if he stops for it at some point. Alright, he finally gets it.
He actually bottled in between Fire Spirit ticks to live there, I think.
Yep. Fire Spirit ticks are just so far apart.
Oh, actually, Fire Spirits wasn't going to kill him. It's only level 3. He doesn't have the level 15 talent for the bonus DPS, so...
Do you even take the bonus DPS? I mean, 150 GP
had-
is so good.
The DPS is, like, insane, though.
I know, but greed. Especially with a non-Midas Phoenix.
I think you have to go the DPS. It's just way too good.
Blasphemy.
Way too
Oh,
good.
Void looking for this courier, and he might get it. Ah, it's going through trees. He knows where it is, though. But
They know the void's there.
oh, is he gonna get this?
They do now.
Punts it. Okay. There's the chrono to get out, but
Panic
oh, a
chrono.
massive glimpse, static storm, kinetic field.
It's
He is
the
in some
combo,
major trouble.
JB.
All
And he's
right.
scythed.
What a catch.
They blew a lot for that, but definitely worth it. Keeping the void down.
He doesn't have buyback. That's even longer that he has to go without getting his Manta Diffusal. Those are two items that he really needs before he can start doing some major work inside of those chronospheres. Oh, hook on to CM, and she's gonna go down. Arrow flies by from moral support, and there's the tower down.
This jump from Axel and Sharkstick is really working out well, with then the arrow follow-up and then JB glimpsing everything back.
Meanwhile, Alchemist kind of still nowhere to be found. He's got everything that he needs to be a presence in
He's
team
gonna
fights.
eventually have to fight. I guess the question is, how hard does MTS want to force this?
Oh, there's the Phoenix on the glimpse back into kinetic field. He doesn't have mana for egg, but I absolutely love how Sunray just allows you to walk through shit.
I thought he was going to get hit by cogs.
Yeah, me too.
Alk is actually pushing the base. I think they have to go back.
They definitely do. Like, this
And
Alk
they
pushes way faster than they do.
Yeah, especially with everyone there. No
Drizzt.
chrono up, but still.
Drizzt, unfortunately, not able to jump on this Alchemist, so he's gonna get away.
I think Alk gets away there anyways.
I don't know. I mean, they had Disruptor TPing in. Maybe they could have done something. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. This Alk is, like, really strong.
He's really strong, but his
He's
ult had just run
gonna
out.
Just keep farming. It's really just Alk versus the world at this point.
It kind of is. Alex on top, obviously, but next three are MTS heroes.
Yeah.
You got this. This matters.
And if there is a hero that could ever do versus the world, it's an Alk. Just out farm them.
Yep.
At some point, he's gonna start building ags for his team.
Which all of these heroes are actually
Even a
pretty
moon
good
shard
at
for
Ags.
the faceless void that he can give. So like the Dire aren't in too bad of a shape.
That's kind of another thing that we haven't
Game's
touched
going.
about on this draft. Every single one of those does have an Ags upgrade, and all of them are actually kind of okay. Axe may be the weakest of the bunch, but overall,
Yep, the faceless void ags, the phoenix ags,
who do you think gets it
Crystal
first,
Maiden
if it
Ags.
comes to that?
all good. I think void, because I think you want the cooldown, and then I think Crystal Maiden. I
Yeah.
think you do Phoenix last.
Really, you think Phoenix last?
I think so, because I think as long as you have the other two ults going and being more important, the egg won't get focused. The only thing that really... Oh, stop. Necro gets going on. Nice smoke play.
Nice. There's a Chronosphere.
J-Bag.
Disruptor
He's
goes
also gonna
down.
fall.
Now Sharkstick, that is
Deciding to
optimistic.
re-engage.
But, I mean, Freezing Field's going off. There's lots of damage here. Chop comes out, kills the Wraith King first time. He's going to have to go down again. He's fighting for all he's worth, but it's just not enough as Alk picks up the double kill.
Real
And,
questionable decision to fight there.
yeah,
They
they were
had
under Moonlight Shadow.
5.
Radiant's top tower is under
Axel
attack.
got picked off right at the start. They were under Moonlight Shadow, so they have the element of surprise, but
And
still.
no
They're-
buyback on Drizzt or Sharkstick as well.
Dire's
They don't
I
know
think
that,
they
though.
just back off in Roche, though.
I gotta be honest, I feel like if they knew that there were no buybacks on the two cores, then they would definitely be pursuing high ground.
Dire's bottom tower
I don't think so with Chrono. The safe play is to not. Safe play is just pick up the Roche. I think this is Dire's game to lose at this point, really.
Safe play.
And the
What are you
network's pretty
talking about?
close, but
Well,
has fallen to the
Roshan, first of the game, does end up being taken by Dire at 30 minutes in. Bit longer than you would have
talk about
expected,
it,
but
but Loves has his Ags, so he does some damage now. Especially If he can combo with that Veil from Necro.
Yeah. It's,
Ooh, Axel just TP'd to where the T2 used to be, bot. And Alk's gonna find him.
Hawk finds him, and J-Bay is also very far
quite.
from the rest of his team. It's just 3 people here against 5. They're getting gone on. Wraith King didn't have his ult up. Sharkstick's going for it, but he might actually pick up the crystal, but small prize as he will go down to bashes and all that other bullshit. Now this Alk's going to chase down Disruptor. He doesn't have much of a hope. Glimpse back, but he just gets the final hit off. And things are looking pretty bleak now. No buybacks.
This is Zerax. They have Chrono up too. I think this is just game right here.
Yeah. Axel trying to do something. There's the Chronosphere. They aren't saving it for anything fancy. They just want this guy dead.
They were doing a really good job picking off the Dyers, making them pay for their split up position and all of that, and winning fights. But then when it came down to a 5v5, they just got picked off, started running in one by one, and this is the result.
Yeah.
That Phoenix Eel's really strong. They just lost to Rex.
I feel like they might need some, I don't know what the real problem is, but I feel like maybe MTS needs some stronger shot callers on their team to rein in everybody, tell them, hey, maybe don't teleport to the enemy side of the map while they're pushing mid.
Yeah, that was pretty questionable, but I think they just are trying to do a couple of different things all at the same time.
Well, now
Clockwork gonna get found out.
Yeah, alright. There's the mass TPs and they don't want to fight this. It would be pretty risky too.
Yeah, not around a shrine.
And with, well, I guess Freezing killed us up. That's pretty much it. 13k net worth lead though for Dire, and I don't see that
the
closing
fight
anytime
though.
soon.
Clockwork.
Sharks going in against all the odds. There's the extra arrow damage, but Sunray doing a lot of work. That double nuke from Mirana brings her down real fast. But looks like, I mean, Dire just doesn't care. They're just going to go bottom.
Bot's coming in. The bot push is happening.
And
they have to get back.
But they all TP'd up there. They've got to start running back now.
Ooh, just misses the hook.
Drizzt and Mirana can't get back. They're, this is a 3v3. But definitely not with even networks. There's the...
runs out and gets caught. Nice static storm, but I don't know if it's enough to save him.
It is not. He does eventually go down to a Radiance Burn. Cogs pushes everybody back a little bit though, but I mean, alright, there's the stun in, there's the taunt. Axe gets sent back, but it's not enough. I mean, Alchemist is still there doing damage. And looks like this bottom.
Loves is diving the base.
Loves is fucking going for it. I believe that Loves has decided that this game is over.
He bought a Blink Dagger and a TP, so he was trying to get back home.
Alright, fair enough. But it's too little too late as another lane of Rax is taken, and it looks like they will be getting megged. Sharkstick down,
Sure
Axel down. Not a ton of hope against this farmed as hell. Oh, Earmuff goes down actually. There's the Aegis burn. But Axe is there with the call. He's doing some mad damage. Shrine is popped. Arrow goes out on Faceless, keeping him from going on the chrono. Another stun. He's not chronoing shit. Oh, but he does actually find Wraith King. Still not gonna get him. And GG is called by Axel.
Yep.
Game 1 taken by 5v5 mid. Well played.
Well played by 5v5 mid. They had their plan. They just wanted the Alchemist to farm up really hard. And once he got enough farm, they just said, all right, we're just going to 5-man smoke, get that pick off on Axel at the top lane, take a team fight immediately after, which I think was more MTS just diving in to force the fight. And yeah, that just pretty much sealed the game with that fight, I would say.
And like you can see on the Team XP net worth charts, like for quite a while, it wasn't huge, but things were definitely in MTS's favor, especially with an Alk on the other team, and then it kind of just all goes downhill at the very end.
Yeah, it really does.
Definitely rough. Early game went about as well as I could have expected. Things just kind of fell apart. But we will see game 2 shortly. Can't wait.